very good. Hi, and welcome to another session of Cooking with the Cavaliers. Today featuring Apple and hungry little Bootsy. Hey, you guys ate dinner already. There's no need for you to sniff my food. This is my food. We are going to be making Caesar salad. And I like to make Caesar salad with a very traditional recipe. However, not exactly the traditional way that we made it years ago. When I first started making Caesar salad, I used a mortar and pestle. I didn't take any shortcuts. I don't quite do it exactly that way. I do take a few little liberties, but it still comes out to be a very traditional recipe with an excellent, genuine taste. So, you going to watch me?
Yes, we are.
Huh? I will take good care of you.
Oh, yeah.
I will take good care of it. I mean, can you read the shirt? Can you read the shirt?
No.
Best Cavalier dad ever? She says she can't read. It's okay. Anyway, let's go through the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need romaine lettuce. I prefer the romaine hearts. They're a little smaller than the full head, so I'm going to use probably about 1.5 to 2 of them for 2 people. But the hearts are a little less leafy than the full heads, and you get a lot more crisp lettuce that way. You will need olive oil, croutons. I prefer not to use the Caesar flavored croutons because I provide all the flavor that I feel we need. An egg. We're not going to use the entire egg. We will have to separate it so that we would have only the yolk. And then the yolk's on you. Grated Italian cheese. I prefer the Pecorino Romano. Lemon. Anchovy paste. I find anchovy paste a lot easier to work with than anchovy fillets. I don't think you need anchovy fillets in this recipe. My cheat ingredient is mayonnaise. Not part of the original genuine recipe, but I think it makes it just a little bit creamier. I don't use much. And salt and pepper to taste. The salt doesn't have to be on sale. This is a coarse ground salt, and I coarse grind the pepper fresh. And the final ingredient is optional, and that would be a glass of wine to sip on while you're making the salad. Red goes very well. So I start by chopping the romaine lettuce. Do you like lettuce?
I think so.
Let us hope not. I do that just with a sharp knife, and I use nice thin slices. The thin slices allow you to get kind of like little ribbons of romaine lettuce. I also don't go too far into the core of the lettuce. You smell that? Because that's kind of like the harder, not so appetizing stuff. I put that into my little salad washer and give it a good rinse. What do you think of that, huh? I don't trust if the packaging says that it's been pre-rinsed. I still rinse it anyway. But make sure you wash your paws before you handle the lettuce. So there we have our lettuce in the bowl. I'm going to put that into the refrigerator to chill while we make the dressing. That's good. For the next phase, making the dressing, instead of the old mortar and pestle, I like to use a little mini food processor. I do the dry ingredients first, namely the garlic and the croutons. Yes, croutons. I put a couple of croutons into the dressing and grind them up fine along with everything else, and that gives the dressing a little bit more body. For a small amount of salad like this, I would use probably 2 cloves of garlic. That should be enough for 2 people. Get all the skin off of the garlic clove. Easiest way to do it. Cut them into a couple of pieces. Into my mini processor. I will, of course, put more croutons in at the end, lots more, but for now, just 2 or 3 croutons, nice crispy ones, to go in there. Maybe 4. I can't wait to see their reaction when I turn this on. Whoa. How's that garlic smell, huh? Keeps away vampires, you know. Now I'll put in some of the wetter ingredients. The egg has to be separated first. Oops. Good thing I washed this cutting board last year. Save the egg white. That would be very good for a low-fat omelet tomorrow. I'm going to put in some of my anchovy paste. Smells like your doggy toothpaste a little bit, huh? I do, I don't know. When I use anchovy paste, I measure by the inch, not by the number of fillets, because I have no idea. So I will usually use anywhere from about 6 to 8 inches of anchovy paste as it comes out of the tube. I'm using a tube that I started months ago, and it keeps in the refrigerator just fine. I put just a bit of Romano cheese. Excuse me, may I? Dogs love grated Italian cheese, by the way. I'll put more cheese on the top of the salad when we present it. I'm going to cut up my lemon, cut it into wedges, and then I use a lemon squeezer to get the juice. For this size salad, probably somewhere around 3/4 of a lemon would do just fine. But the fun part is you get to taste this dressing before you put it on the salad, and then you just make adjustments for the taste. There's a good amount of olive oil that goes into this. I never measure, so that's why I always have to go back and taste. What's that? Maybe 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup, something like that. And we zhuzh it all up. You'll want to use at least 30 seconds or so of mixing so that you get it nice and uniform. And my secret ingredient, well, not so secret, my cheat ingredient, the mayonnaise, like maybe just a tablespoon or so, and one more little zhuzh. And now the fun part, we get to taste. I like to be able to taste each individual ingredient. I can taste the olive oil. I can taste the anchovy.
Me too.
I can taste the cheese. I don't taste the lemon very prominently, so it needs more lemon juice. The whole secret here is just a balance of flavors. You want to be able to taste each of the important components separately, but none of them overpowering. Cleanse my palate. And needs a little salt and pepper. Pinch of salt. I use coarse salt. A couple of turns of the pepper grinder. And we're going to put more on the salad itself. Let's get this put together now. The first thing we want to do, Apple, is to pour a suitable amount of dressing, not overdoing it, onto the salad. Make sure you take the blade out of the mixer before you do that, otherwise it will have a very sharp taste. And I pour not too much of it. Probably it was maybe 2/3 to 3/4 of the dressing. And I toss.
Oh, yummy.
Make sure every little leaf of lettuce is coated. Croutons go in next. And a few more croutons on top for presentation. A few grinds of pepper. And on the top, some of our grated cheese. And I will plate this for dinner, but right now, as the chef, I have the privilege of taking just a wee bit of a taste. Great as a first course. I love it paired with something like spaghetti pesto, but also, like I'm going to do tonight, this would be perfect for a main course because I want to eat light. And, you know, it is getting to be summer and there is daylight, so we will be eating light. So, salut, bon appetit, buon appetito to you too, girls.